husband has used the same shampoo since 1962. I try something different every time I run out. I go to the store and sniff bottles until I find something I like. Too flowery. Tried that last year. Ah, pineapple guava. Is something wrong with me that I can't be happy with one thing? When I worry about that, I consult the source of all truth, Psychology Today. And that's how I discovered dopamine. Dopamine makes you feel good when you discover a new food or mating opportunity. So sniffing shampoo is normal because we all do what we can to trigger our dopamine. I'm like a hungry lion. I haven't eaten in days. Those little critters keep getting away from me. What's that smell? It's alone. It's close. Dopamine. I still worry if something's wrong with me. My husband has gotten his hair cut from the same person since the 80s. I just walk into Supercuts and take whoever's there. I just walk into Supercuts and take whoever's there. And if I get too much of the same person, it makes me a little nervous. I had the greatest colon cleanse last week. I get it from the lady who does Barbra Streisand. Barbara is squeaky clean inside and out, you know. You should try it. It's great. Okay. I'll try it. I'm going to go to a different Supercuts next time. I get why she's trying to bond with me. Bonding triggers a neurochemical called oxytocin. Oxytocin makes you feel good when you create trust. I could trust a hair cutter to wave scissors around my throat, but that's enough. Reptiles release oxytocin when they're having sex. The rest of the time, reptiles can't stand each other. My mother couldn't stand anyone. I wonder if she was part reptile. Would that make me part reptile? So I could either have sex with that hair cutter or run. We mammals are different from reptiles. We like oxytocin all the time, and that's why we form attachments to relatives and herds. And if you go to a concert and you're enjoying the music and everyone around you is doing the same thing, you think, wow, everybody understands me. I have thousands of best friends. That's oxytocin. But living with a herd is not all warm and fuzzy. The strong mammals push their way to the center of the herd, and the weak ones get stuck around the edges where they're exposed to predators. When you face a predator, your brain releases a neurochemical called cortisol. Your cortisol is flowing if another monkey steals your bananas, if you get passed over for a promotion, if you don't get invited to a party, if you look fat. I would like to have less cortisol and more oxytocin, but I find it hard to trust a herd. I was a college professor for 20 years, and I ran with that herd for a while. College professors can be deadly predators when they run in packs. They prowl for grant money. They howl about changing the world. But if you don't feed their project, they'll bite the back of your neck and rip the flesh off your bones faster than you can say National Endowment for the Humanities. That was really frustrating to me until I discovered a neurochemical called serotonin. Serotonin makes you feel good when you get respect. We mammals like to get respect because it gets you more food and mating opportunities. You, keep your hands off my bananas. You, send your wife to my house now. You can groom my fur now. Kiss my ring. I would like to have more serotonin and oxytocin and dopamine. How am I supposed to get them? I checked psychologytoday.com, and I found an answer that I did not like. It seems we have special neurons that work like little Xeroxes, copying the behaviors we see around us. These mirror neurons make you feel like you scored a touchdown when you watch someone else score. They make you feel like you won the Nobel Prize when you watch someone else win. They make you feel like you're getting laughs when you watch someone else get laughs. But mirror neurons do most of their work when you're young and your brain is still plastic. Not me. I didn't copy anything I saw when I was young. Well, I must have a brain, so I must have mirror neurons. So I must have copied something. What could it be? When I was 12, my mother got a tiny inheritance and she spent it all redecorating. And my mother was happy. I had never seen her happy before, ever. And if she caught me happy, she'd come after me with a wooden spoon. But when my mother was decorating, she was proud. She had something new. She felt like she belonged. And my mirror neurons took it all in. I'm not saying she was Betty Crocker happy. It was more like one of those ceasefires in the trenches of World War I. But I got taken along to on lots of shopping expeditions, and my mother asked my opinion. That had never happened before. She showed me lots of color swatches, and she really cared what I thought about them. And that must be why today I get this weird thrill when I get to pick out colors. Years ago, I restored a Victorian, and I got to pick 5 colors for the exterior and 3 colors for each room inside. A few years later, we sold it, and the new owner put white paint all over it. But I was happy because I was in a new house and redecorating it. Then I got divorced. I was in a new house, and I painted murals all over the walls. And then I got divorced, and my ex-husband put taupe all over my murals. But I was happy because I was in a new house, and I was redecorating it. Now my house is finished, but I catch myself looking around for things I can improve. Oh my God, what am I doing? My kids gave me the answer. They wouldn't be caught dead on Psychology Today. Their answer to everything is, that's so random. That's so random. And then I got it. My happy chemical circuits are random. Once I figured that out, I forgot about decorating and focused on what the brain really cares about. No, I don't mean starring on The Bachelorette. No, I don't mean a pint of salted caramel ice cream from By-Right Creamery. No, I don't mean being savior of the universe. What the brain really cares about is reproduction. What I mean is, anything that would spread your genes in the state of nature triggers your happy chemicals. So what could I do to give my brain the illusion that I'm spreading little pieces of myself? I started a blog on Psychology Today. My blog is called Your Neurochemical Self. Sometimes I get lots of hits. Sometimes I get ignored. Sometimes I get nice letters from nice readers, and it feels so good that I can't wait to post again. When I first started blogging, I was thrilled when I got 157 hits. After a while, I got 1,000 hits, and that felt good for a while. But then I felt bad after that when I got less. After a while, I got a few thousand hits, which is nice for a while, but now I feel bad when I get less. I need more and more hits to get the same high. But that's okay, because now I know that nothing is wrong with me. I just have a standard mammalian operating system. And I can stop trying to stimulate my happy chemicals whenever I want. But before I do that, I decided to write a book about happy chemicals.